Have you ever tried something just out of curiosity? Something you weren't sure you believed in, but still wanted to experience? That's exactly what happened to me. I recently came across a psychic service online, and the claim immediately caught my attention. They said they could draw your soulmate, not guess, not describe, actually draw the person you are meant to meet. At first, it sounded impossible. How could someone know what your future partner looks like? But the more I read about it, the more curious I became. Apparently, thousands of people had already tried it. Some said the drawings looked incredibly accurate. Others said the personality descriptions felt surprisingly personal. And a few people even said they later met someone who looked very similar to the sketch. Now, that really made me curious. Was it coincidence? Was it imagination? Or could there actually be something mysterious behind it? I decided there was only one way to find out, so I tried it myself. The process was surprisingly simple. I went to the website, filled out a short form, basic information, my name, my birth date, and a few questions about my personalities. According to the service, this helps the psychic connect with your emotional energy and understand your romantic destiny. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. Part of me thought it would just be fun. Another part of me wondered, what if it actually worked? After submitting the form, the waiting began. They said the drawing could take up to 24 hours. So I went on with my day. But the thought kept coming back. What if the drawing looked like someone I know? What if it looked completely unfamiliar? What if it somehow felt familiar? The next day, I checked my email, and there it was. The message had arrived. Inside the email was the sketch, the drawing of my supposed soulmate. I paused before opening it, because suddenly the whole experiment felt real. Then I opened the image, and honestly, I was surprised. The drawing looked incredibly detailed. It didn't feel random. The face had expression, personality, almost like a real portrait. For a moment, I just stared at it, trying to imagine meeting that person someday. Was this really someone I might cross paths with in the future? It was a strange feeling, exciting, a little mysterious, and honestly, a little emotional too. The email also included a personality description. It talked about the kind of person this soulmate might be, their emotional traits, their approach to relationships, even how our connection might feel. Some parts were surprisingly relatable, which made the experience even more interesting. Now, of course, I know some people will remain skeptical, and that's completely understandable. I was skeptical too, but I have to admit, the experience was fascinating. Whether you believe in destiny or not, seeing a possible image of your future partner is pretty incredible. If you're curious to try it yourself, I left the official link in the description. That's the same service I used. And if you do try it, I'd honestly love to hear about your experience, because who knows, maybe one day you'll recognize that face in real life.